I love DANDADAN, but don't get me wrong, it wasn't always like this. I even dropped the story once, but out of just sheer boredom, I picked it back up and realized how fucking good it is. It's not just another shonen series. It doesn't have the same storylines, the same plot twists, the same fucking dream. No, it's not that. While reading DANDADAN, I experienced two things that never happened to me. You see, being an Indian, English is not my first language. And because of it, I don't connect to manga stories as much as I want to. I find myself lacking of that one interesting thing that everybody has about a series that makes them hooked. Hell, I have had so many times where I had to pretend to like a series just to fit in with my friends. But this is different. This time I found myself actually laughing. You know that scene where the Serpo and the policeman is fighting? They're just throwing hands at each other and giving cliche one-liners. But fun point, the Serpo guy asked the policeman, "How much do you make in an hour?" And he goes, "Low." I know, it's very dumb. But yeah, that was it. That got me hooked. And the second thing was that I cried. Twice, actually. DANDADAN is full of crazy characters with quirky personalities. But then, out of nowhere, the author decides to throw crazy backstories that is so sad and so tough to get through, especially the evil eye one. Just imagine being a child who since birth couldn't be a child, forced into imprisonment, knowing very well that soon you will be sacrificed. But still, the boy had a dream to dance, like how the other kids used to do, smiling, like how the other kids used to do. And this is when DANDADAN isn't just a fun and quirky story anymore. Seeing the little boy's body withering away and stray crows picking on his half-dead body just got to me, man. That was just awesome. On the topic of evil eye, it's beyond me how people out there exist who thinks GG is bad. All the anime watchers need to relax, man. He's barely introduced to the story, and I get that he has a weird character, but just wait for it. It's gonna get so much better. Don't be so quick to judge. You'll realize what I mean. And while speaking about weird characters, can we just take a minute to talk about Kinta? And I just love how mangakas do this, portraying a real-world character in the midst of all the madness that we can relate to, feel for, and all in all just enjoy. Kinta is one of those characters. From his first appearance, he looks weird. He's ugly. He isn't good at studies. He's not athletic. He has no talent at all, and he's also friendless. But he desperately wants to make friends and just have fun with them. Ginta was the person I think I could relate to the most in the story, especially when he saw that he's being left out when the aliens were invading. That was kind of sad. I felt bad for bro. But then there's just this epic monologue of him saying how he's useless, and he knows that. But there are things that he wants to, and nobody can take that away from him. And this is where I think DANDADAN shines the most. Weird characters, but with so sad backstories and amazing character development. And on top of it all, each character has a unique personality to them, and it's so lovable. Be it Ira's hate for Momo, but love for Okarun. Psycho's tough attitude in front of everyone, but he's the one who's caring for all. Turbo Granny being annoying at times, but that cute chopper but angry vibe she has going on for her, I just can't help it. I just can't. But enough about all these people. The two characters we have going on for DANDADAN are Kinta and Momo Ayase. There's just love, triangle, rectangle. There's a lot of people loving a lot of people in there. But these two, pure gold. Momo Ayase, freshly out of a toxic relationship, meets this kid, Ken Takakura. Momo believes in spirits and yokais. Ken believes in aliens. Both of them, unwilling to consider the existence of other person's belief, decides to try and find out firsthand if it's true or not. And that is where it all starts. Do you see it? Such a dumb storyline, but it's portrayed so beautifully. Aside from this, Ken is just super glad that she's talking to him, and he has someone who he can share all of his crazy, weird things with. And Momo initially feels bad for Ken, but when she realizes how bad his classmates are treating him, she stands up for him. And, well, as we all know, falling in love too. You should totally go check it out. Anime or manga, whatever you want. They are both great. And if Momo's no current story sparks your interest up, then here's the video about the best romance anime ever made, Blue Box.